وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. احنا طبعا يا جماعه هنتكلم شويه عربي وشويه انجلش عشان عريسنا ما بيتكلمش عربي. ولا كلكم بتفهموا انجلش؟ اتكلم انجلش مره واحده. كلكم مثقفين يعني، كلكم خريجين مدارس لغات. Okay, so we're gonna speak both in Arabic and English so everyone understands. I just said the introduction, so maybe I'm gonna repeat it again. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, and peace and blessings upon Prophet Muhammad, the last prophet and messenger. First of all, I want to start with a question to the groom. Don't worry, it's going to be a very simple question, but it needs you to be very focused, okay? Your life is going to be full of tests like this one, like this question, okay? Focus very well. So the Prophet ﷺ, he said in a tradition, in a hadith, he said, there are 4 qualities that men seek generally, any man, seek when they get married, all right? So he said beauty. So a lot of men seek beauty when they get married. A lot of them seek prestigious family, right? If she comes like from a nice background or anything like that. Property, maybe she's wealthy or anything like that. And then he says the last thing is her religiosity. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, seize the one who has religiosity. But my question to you is very tricky, okay? How many qualities out of the 4 does your bride have?
At least 4.
At least 4. Oh, give him a hand, mashallah. Very good answer. You're going to be a very good husband. The more you praise your wife, your life will be easier, okay?
I think I have that covered.
You have what?
I have it covered.
You have covered. Very well. Mashallah, mashallah. Keep going. Very well. اقول بالعربي اللي حصل ده شويه بسرعه كده. احنا بس كنا بنسال عريس النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول تنكح المراه ل4 لجمالها ومالها وحسبها ونسبها ودينها ثم قال فاظفر بذات الدين تربت يدك. مش معنى الحديث ان الواحد يدور، طبعا اهم حاجه ذات الدين، بس ممكن يبقى ذات دين ومعاها كذا حاجه تاني من ال4. فاحنا كنا بنسال عريس العروسه فيها كم واحده من 4، فقال اقل حاجه خالص فيها 4. فطبعا ايه، العريس ما شاء الله ماشي على الصراط المستقيم. برافو عليه، هو دي الاجابه النموذجيه. I just said what just happened. There is nothing that you don't know. I'm just translating, okay? You have to pay me double because I'm doing. I'm supposed to do only one language. Anyways.
We'll get many customers now.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know Dutch. I don't know Dutch, but I assume you understand English, right? Very good. So I want to speak today very quickly about something that an American author, he wrote a book. It's called 5 Love Languages, right? His name is Gary Chapman. But I'm not gonna focus on that book or the 5 languages from his perspective. I'm just gonna borrow his 5 means of love. I'm gonna speak about them from an Islamic perspective, okay? So when we love someone, we have 5 ways to express our love to them, right? So he says 5 languages, 5 means, okay? The first one is love talk, right? He calls it words of affirmation, right? Like what you've just done. This is called words of affirmation. I'm not saying this only to you, but also to the bride as well, okay? So keep praising each other. When your wife is a new bride and she starts cooking, the rice will not be very nice in the beginning. So tell her I like crispy rice. It will taste crispy in the beginning. Then inshallah it's gonna be better than this. In Egypt we have a very common dish for new wives. They make pasta and penne. And if she can't reach that level, in the beginning it's gonna be indomie. Do you know what's indomie? It's like noodles.
Okay.
Do you like noodles? You were a university student. You must have eaten so many noodles.
Yeah,
no?
just instant noodles. Yeah.
Right, good, very good. And then it's not only for you, also for her. Keep praising your husband in front of everyone, or when you're both alone. Keep praising him whatever happens. Okay, if he crashed the car, this is the best crash I've ever seen. Okay, and so on. أنا كنت بس بقول إن في كاتب أمريكي اسمه جاري تشابمان كان كاتب كتاب اسمه لغات الحب ال5. فكنا احنا بس هنستعير اللغات دي ونتكلم عنها من منظور اسلامي شويه. ربنا سبحانه وتعالى يقول اول حاجه اتكلم فيها بيسموها يعني احنا بنقول عليه كلام الحب، يعني كلام الجميل، الاطراء يعني. ربنا سبحانه وتعالى يقول، والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول الكلمه الطيبه صدقه. طبعا المفروض اكتر ناس اولى بالصدقه بيننا وبين بعض هو مين؟ هم الزوج والزوج. So there's something I said that I didn't say in English. There's a prophetic tradition, but the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم he said the nice word, the nice speech is an act of charity, is an act of sadaqah. So I want you to increase your sadaqah at home, not outside of home, please. Okay? Same goes for you. So this is the first language. The second language, they say acts of services. Do you know every one of us has someone who does services for them, right? Like run errands or do things that, and we love those people who help us in life doing services. I'm not saying being a servant, right? But being a helper. So services at home, the Prophet ﷺ, there's a hadith mentioning that the Prophet ﷺ used to help their wives at home, right? He used to sew his clothes. He used to milk his cow or goat. So he used to help. The same goes for men. Nowadays, you're gonna run errands, you're gonna go to governmental offices. In Egypt, it's a lot of fun. Have fun doing this.
We tried.
You must have tried something related to the, anyway, related to the marriage documents. Oh, okay, look at his face. What happened?
How to start?
Did you pay a lot of bribery or something?
No, even
No bribery?
that didn't work.
Even bribery didn't work. Yes, sometimes it doesn't work. Please, I mean, our reputation is gonna be ruined. No, we don't do bribery. No, it's not called bribery. It's called Russia. Okay, sometimes it's called shay. It's like, I shay. Okay, I'm teaching you.
Okay.
This is gonna help you a lot.
I'm taking note.
Okay. Anyways, let me go back. So the Prophet ﷺ used to help his wives at home. So it's not degrading at all. I mean, if you're from Europe, you have to do this anyways. To help your wife, maybe washing dishes one time, cooking. Are you a good cook?
I'm very good.
Really? Wallah, mashallah. I have to try this myself. I have to test. Anyway, barakallah fiqh. This is a very good, this is a very good action when you help your wife at home. The same thing goes for her, right? Because she's gonna help you. Because when you get back from home and you're from work and you're very tired, you need to find someone who offers you maybe some rest, right? Okay. So this is the second act of love. أنا كنت بقول تاني لغة من لغات الحب الخمسة هو بيسموه الخدمة، يعني بس مش خدمة يعني ما حد يبقى خدام، لا الخدمة واحد يساعد اللي قدامه. زي ما قيل عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، تقول السيدة عائشة كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في مهنة أهله، فكان يخصف نعله ويخيط ثوبه ويحلب شاته، وده لا يقلل من قيمة الرجل ان هو ايه؟ يساعد اهله. كده كده برضه الستات برضه اكيد كده كده بيساعدوا ازواجهم، وبيبقى في حاجات جوه البيت بتعملها الست وفي حاجات بره البيت بيعملها الراجل، وفي مشاوير وفي طلبات وكده، والدنيا يعني بتتقسم. And you have to throw the garbage as well. This is the most important service in Egypt. Okay? All right. The third love language is called quality time. Okay? You have to spend time together doing something that's halal. Okay? Don't drink that juice because it's very suspicious. I don't know what the color is weird. But anyways, so the Prophet ﷺ used to spend time with his wives, with his children and grandchildren, right? The Prophet ﷺ, he was, to us as Muslims, he's the most important person in the whole history, right? The most occupied person in his time, right? And he has the biggest mission in the whole universe, right? At the same time, he used to play with his wives and his family. The Prophet ﷺ was in a battle, coming back from a battle, coming back from war. And it's a big fuss. And when he traveled, he used to take one or two of his wives. So Lady Aisha anha, used to be with him in this trip. So while going back, she asked him, how much do you love me? Like we're coming back from a battle, right? I don't have time for this. He didn't say that. He said, do you want to see how much I love you? She said, of course, yes, I do. So he asked all the companions to get back to Medina, and they stayed behind and they raced, right? They played together, right? So I know, what do you do? What's your job? Academic?
No, no.
You're still studying?
Yeah, mechanical engineering.
Mechanic? Oh, you're an engineer. Very important. Oh my God. Engineers in Egypt, they feel they're from a different, like they're a different segment of society. You have the same feeling, right? It's universal.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so it's the same thing. No big deal. Okay, mashallah. 2 engineers. You must have told me about before coming.
And I am an engineer too.
Okay, should I go back home then? Anyways, so you may have a prestigious or noble status among your maybe colleagues and in society, but at home, please have fun together. I know you're both engineers, but I don't know how engineers have fun together. I don't know, but like you can do this. Figure it out, okay? كنت بقول اللغة الثالثة من لغات الحب الخمسة بيسموها الوقت النوعي، الناس تقضي وقت جميل مع بعض. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يخرج بعد صلاة العشاء مع السيدة عائشة يسيران ليلا ويتسامران. كلكم طبعا عارفين حديث النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لما كان مع السيدة عائشة فسبقها مرة وسبقته إيه؟ مرة. There is another tradition that I didn't tell you in English. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم used to walk with Lady Aisha after Isha, walking and talking together, but don't talk about, financial things and about money. Talk normally, okay? I'm sorry, I'm going to be done just very quickly right now. The 4th language is called gifts. Anyone likes people who give them gifts? Of course, it has to be a nice gift, right? But the Prophet ﷺ used to say, exchange gifts unlike each other, right? But the one who has to bring more gifts was who? You or her?
Me.
Yeah, good luck with that. A lot of gold, a lot of silver. Anyways, which would you prefer, gold or silver? Silver, alhamdulillah, موفرة جدا. Okay, much better, alhamdulillah. So, but I have to tell you something. It's a joke. And diamonds, that's very bad. يا ريت كنت تقول لي gold. برافو ملك. هم دول أصدقاء السوق بقى، ده أنا ما بحبهمش. روحي. Okay, so the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول تهادوا تحبوا، يعني الهدايا من لغات الحب. But I have to tell you something. It's just what do I say? It's a funny note, okay? Do you know the book Men from Mars, Women from Venus? So men and women are very different. So when you buy each other gifts, it's gonna be very different. We don't like the same things, right? You can buy her flowers, but it's very weird if she buys you flowers, right? You're okay with that? Oh, you're from the Netherlands. Okay, I'm sorry. That's my bad. You must like flowers, of course. But anyways, let me give you an example. When you buy your wife a gift, it has to be very, very cute. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example right now. For example, where is it? MashaAllah. Okay, here it is. Like this necklace, for example. It's very, very cheap, but it's just an example. Okay, when you want to buy him something, shouldn't be cute at all. It should be practical. Okay, we men, we like practical things. Let me give you an example, and it's very important after marriage. Okay, you buy him a pair of socks because we lose them. Save these because you're gonna lose them, and she's gonna tell you, "Oh my God, the washing machine sucked them." Okay, I hope you don't lose them, my friend. Okay, now you understand how to do this. From now on, you buy him a car, an Xbox, things like that. Okay, because you want diamonds, so it has to be. Right. الحاجة الأخيرة, the last thing. I'm sorry, I took a lot of time. The last thing about love language is called the physical touch, right? And let me ask you a question. I have some questions and gifts for you as well. Okay. There is one child of the Prophet ﷺ, when she entered wherever he's sitting, he would stand up for her and kiss her forehead. كلكم دلوقتي شاطرين. Give her a hand. سقفوا لها. اديك ميني كيت كات. تاخدي كيت كات ولا تاخدي 20 جنيه جديده؟ بص الستات برضه عايزين شوكولاته، الرجاله هم اللي هياخدوا 20 جنيه. So the Prophet ﷺ, whenever Lady Fatima, his daughter, entered wherever he is, he would stand up for him. He would stand up for her and kiss her forehead. This is love by, you know, physical touch. It's not only between men and women, but also for children and, you know, and anybody that you like. I mean, away from men, because it's very weird. And in Egypt, this is haram. Okay. Anyways, so Prophet ﷺ used to, in one incident, he had one of his grandsons on his lap. And whenever any of us is holding a child, what you're going to do? You're gonna kiss them all the time. It's very, I mean, it's very obvious. So he is kissing his grandchild all the time, and there is an Arab, like a Bedouin, who looks at this and says, like, this is very weird. Do you kiss your children? The Prophet ﷺ said, what do I do for you if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took out mercy from your heart? Because this is an act of love and mercy. The lady Aisha radiallahu anha ardaha used to say, some people when I say this hadith, it's very embarrassing, but we learned this also from the Prophet ﷺ. She used to say, the Prophet ﷺ and I used to shower together. This is also what? Physical touch. From the Prophet ﷺ and from his sunnah and from his tradition. I'm gonna give you a last test, and I hope you're doing well, don't worry. So this is a little bit of a big chocolate. Not very big, I mean medium. And this is a small chocolate. No, the question is, which one you're going to take, which one you're gonna go give to her? You can take the small one and give him the big one? Wrong answer, you give her everything. I'm training you for your future. Here is the tip. What's hers is hers, and what's yours is also. Okay, when you receive your salary, you give it all to her, and then you take your pocket money. You know what to do from now on? Very good. You're well trained now. Okay, I'm just joking, okay? I'm gonna give you another one because you know. Here. Very good. Let me see again. Very good. This is the newly issued 20 Egyptian pounds. Believe me, in euros, this is nothing, okay? This is like 5 cents. Oh, mashallah. I'm very proud of you, my son. I did my job, and now I leave you, inshallah, okay? We're done يا جماعه. انا بس اخر حاجه قلتها مش عارف ما قلتهاش بالعربي، ان اللغه الاخيره من لغات الحب الخمسه هي التلامس. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يحمل الحسن والحسين على ظهره، والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يقبل الحسن والحسين، وكان يقوم السيده فاطمه ويقبل جبينها، وكانت السيده عائشه تقول كنت والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم نغتسل في اناء واحد، فيقول داعي لي واقول له دع لي. احنا بس هندعي لهم بالعربي، وممكن ندعي لهم بالانجلش شويه يعني، وبعد كده هنبتدي ان شاء الله على طول. اللهم اقر عينهما ببعض. قولوا امين يا اخوانا. اللهم اجمع بينهم على خير، واجمع بينهم على المودة والرحمة. اللهم اقدم بينهم على خير. We're praying for you. Okay. واجمع بينهما في الدنيا على طاعتك، وفي الآخرة في الجنة. اللهم ارزقهما ذرية صالحة، واجعلهم من أهل القرآن، واجعلهم مقتدين بيت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. وربنا يجوز كل مش متجوزين إن شاء الله على إيدي. دعاء يا اخوانا، ماركتنج 0105 ما علينا. So I was praying that Allah blesses both of you and grant you inshallah a pious Muslim offspring. Just last thing honestly I want to say, embracing Islam, from my perspective, is the best decision you have made in your life. Inshallah she's going to help you, both of you, to be inshallah a pious Muslim family, and welcome. In Islam we have a lot of chocolates and sweets. Okay. No, honestly, I had a teacher at Al-Azhar who used to meet ambassadors and things like this. He would give them chocolates, and he would say, Islam is as sweet as chocolates. I mean, but without calories, of course. Okay, let's start. Inshallah, we put the hands together like a wrestling position. Not too hard though. Not too hard. بالراحة عليه يا عم، ده لسه جديد معانا. احنا هنقول الصيغه بالعربي والانجليزي. Okay.
Yep.
We're gonna do it both in Arabic and English. In Arabic, I'm gonna give you a funny line. You're gonna say it. I'm gonna tell you the translation afterwards. Okay? But it's not something bad. Okay? يلا we'll start with you. بسم الله. الحمد لله. والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. أستعين بالله وأسألك زواج ابنتك ملك. Very good. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. استعنت بالله
استعنت بالله
وتوكلت عليه
وتوكلت عليه
وزوجتك
وزوجتك
ابنتي
ابنتي
البكر الرشيد
البكر الرشيد
ملك
ملك
زواجا شرعيا
زواجا شرعيا
على كتاب الله
على كتاب الله
وسنة رسول الله
وسنة رسول الله
وعلى الصداق المسمى بيننا
وعلى الصداق المسمى بيننا
عاجله وآجله
عاجله وآجله
والحاضرون
والحاضرون
شهود على ذلك
شهود على ذلك
والله خير الشاهدين.
والله خير الشاهدين.
Also in Arabic, okay? وأنا
وأنا
قبلت
قبلت
زواجها
زواجها
منك
منك
على
على
ذلك
ذلك
وصلى
وصلى
الله
الله
على
على
سيدنا
سيدنا
محمد
محمد
والحمد
والحمد
لله
لله
رب
رب
العالمين.
العالمين.
ومش
ومش
هعمل
عمل
كده
كده
تاني. You just said I'm never gonna do this again. Because in Islam you have 4 options. Okay, let's do it in English, okay? Very quickly. يلا. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, and peace and blessings upon Prophet Muhammad, the last prophet and messenger. I ask you for your daughter's hand, Malak, in marriage on the book of Allah and the sunnah of his prophet and the dowry allocated between us. In the name of Allah,
In the name of Allah,
the most compassionate,
the most compassionate,
the most merciful.
the most merciful.
انت شغال عربي انجليزي، الله اكبر عبد. I grant you
I grant you
my daughter's hand,
my daughter's hand,
Malak,
Malak,
in marriage
in marriage
on the book of Allah
on the book of Allah
and the sunnah of his prophet
and the sunnah of his prophet
and the dowry
and the dowry
appointed
appointed
between us.
between us.
And Allah
And Allah
is the best witness.
is the best witness.
I do accept
I do accept
her hand in marriage
in marriage
and praise be
and praise be
upon Allah.
Allah.
We say barakallahu lakuma.
بارك الله لكم.
انتوا جعانين يا جماعه؟ جعانين؟ طب ادعوا عشان اسيبكم تاكلوا. بارك الله لكما.
بارك الله لكم.
This is also a pray for you. وبارك عليكما
بارك عليكما.
وجمع بينكما في خير.
جمع بينكما في خير.
بصوا يا اخوانا، لو الدعوه ما عجبتنيش بصوت حلو مش هسيبكم، والله ما هحلكم. ادعوا بقى. بارك الله لكما.
بارك الله لكما.
I made them raise your voice. وبارك عليكما
وبارك عليكما.
وجمع بينكما في خير.
وجمع بينكما في خير.
بارك الله لكما
بارك الله لكما.
وبارك عليكما
وبارك عليكما.
وجمع بينكما في خير.
وجمع بينكما في خير.
ظهرت ولا ظهرت؟